Hi, I'm Lucy from Sew Essential, and today I'm bringing you patterns, fabrics and tools from the Great British Sewing Bee, Week 5, 2026. Let's get started. So week 5 was sports week and it was very heavily focused on menswear, but I've got a few women's patterns sort of along the same theme to share with you as well. I think it's getting really serious now. We're halfway through the competition and the standard of some of the sewers, some of the things that are being produced are so beautiful and creative, and there's been some quite tricky challenges. So it was an interesting watch last night. The pattern challenge was to sew a pair of men's swim shorts, which I initially thought, oh, that sounds easy. But actually they insisted on a pair of those awful mesh pants to be inserted into the shorts, which all the men in my family always complain about and say are really uncomfortable and horrible, but it's part and parcel of those sorts of shorts a lot of the time, I think. But that was quite a tricky task for the bees because they had to sew the elastic into the legs, they had to handle that mesh fabric, but again, the standard of what some of them produced was amazing. So I've got a few different men's shorts patterns that I wanted to share with you. First up, Jalie 4133. Like I've said before about the Jalie patterns, they are great because they include the sizes for all the family. So there are 28 sizes included in this pattern, from a child right through to adult. And they're just a classic pair. They've got that mesh insert of the pants. They've got the drawstring at the waist and the elasticated waistband. And I should just mention as well that we do the most beautifully soft prim elastic, waistband elastic. I'll try and remember to link that for you, but whenever I'm making something like this, I love to use the prim waistband elastic because it is just so soft, and it comes in a range of colours if that's important to you as well, or if you're using it somewhere where it might be seen. I did notice the bees as well using prim tools to create the eyelets for the drawstring to go through, and we do all of that. We do the eyelets, we do the tools. So all of that's on the site if you are going to have a go at this. The next pattern is Simplicity 9795. This is a unisex pattern, so you've got men's and women's included. Again, that classic drawstring, elasticated waist, different options with some patch pockets on the leg and also sort of just below the waist on one of the versions as well, from sizes extra small to extra, extra large. So lots of options included in that one. Then if you're looking for some longer shorts, there is McCall's 8517. And I should just say as well, we are looking forward to receiving our first restocks of all the Big Four patterns in probably the next few weeks, I would say, plus all the new issues as well. So I just wanted to put that on your radar. I had news this week that it's not far away. So yeah, if you're somebody who's been waiting for those, the wait is almost over. But yeah, McCall's 8517, it's got those longer Bermuda style shorts and the shorter shorts, and then it's got a rash vest as well in a short sleeve and a long sleeve. And then finally, we also have Vogue 1897, which are some really, there's a pair of really sort of retro looking short shorts with piping around them and a little curved sort of hem at the side. I think there's a singlet included in this, or a vest, a pair of like traditional trunks, as we would call them in the UK, and then some other short shorts that haven't got the curved edge and the piping on, that have got pockets. So yeah, lots of different options included in that Vogue pattern as well. I haven't included a fabric for those because in all honesty, we haven't really got anything particularly suitable, but for a lot of those patterns, you don't necessarily have to use a swimwear fabric. There are just cotton fabrics and things like that listed on the packet as well, but all of the details are on our website. In the description, I'll pop links to all the patterns I've featured and you'll be able to see all the fabric requirement details there. The transformation challenge was really interesting. They used windsurfing sails to create garments, and it was quite phenomenal what they did create with those windsurfing garments. Seeing the Janome 8200 plough through plough through those fabrics as well was, you know, quite a sight to behold. We do stock that machine on our site if anybody's interested. But yeah, I did enjoy that challenge. Just the colours on those sails are just incredible. I love all the neon. It just takes me back to my 80s childhood. And then finally, they were tasked with creating a bowling shirt and decorating it with appliqué and free motion embroidery. And I just thought that was a really fun made to measure because it allowed the bees to really use those creative skills, you know, to decorate the fabric sort of thing. So it was just a bit different. I didn't think actually the fit was, a couple of people did struggle with the fit, but really that sort of shirt, you know, the fit wasn't overly challenging, I didn't think, but I think the challenge was in the artistry and that creation of, you know, a concept and an idea. And I just really enjoyed that element of it. And I thought some really beautiful things were produced, particularly Anna, who produced one themed around food and did like a bowl of spaghetti, and the spaghetti was made with yarn and carried round onto the front of the shirt and then wrote the name on it. It was so clever and so beautiful and thoughtful. So for this challenge, I've got men's and women's patterns. I'm going to run through all the patterns first, and then I've got a massive stack of beautiful plain fabrics you could use to colour block and create similar things. You might not want to go the whole hog with the appliqué and the free motion embroidery, but I certainly thought actually a nice colour block shirt is a really wearable item and something really fun to make, and we have some beautiful women's patterns for that as well. If you do want to get stuck into appliqué and free motion embroidery, we do stock appliqué feet and free motion embroidery feet for a wide range of sewing machines, Brother, Janome, Pfaff, Husqvarna. So if you want the foot for your machine to do any of those techniques, do check out our website. I'll pop a link below, and we can always help you if you're not sure which one's the right one for your machine. We do appliqué scissors as well. And with free motion embroidery, you need a hoop. We do those, but all you need on your sewing machine is the ability to drop the feed dogs. And if you've got a sewing machine where you can't drop the feed dogs, usually you can buy a plate to put on the machine to allow you to do the free motion embroidery. So do check out the accessories on our site and do get in touch if you need any help with that. But let's have a look at these patterns now. So the first one is McCall's 8590. Very, very bowling shirt sort of style. Colour blocked. It's got 2 panels down the front, a button down front, and then they've done the collar and the button stand and the hem band and the sleeves in a different colour, and then the hemband on the sleeves in the same colour as the front. There's also a pair of drawstring, looks like elasticated waist trousers or shorts included with this one as well. So you could definitely create something similar to the bees last night in that. And then we've also got Simplicity 3075, which is a nice sort of loose fit shirt with a collar and lapel. It's got a patch pocket, or optional patch pocket. There is a version with a lovely sort of curved insert at the shoulder as well, which is something a little bit different, and you could pipe that as well for a bit of extra detail. We do piping feet as well, which are really helpful when you're sewing piping. But yeah, some nice options there to play around with and create some fun and creative shirts. And then I just threw in McCall's 8485 as another men's pattern. And we've got quite a few of this style of pattern as well, but I just thought along the sporty theme, it was quite nice to include a polo shirt because they're always really useful. A lot of the men in my family love a polo shirt because it's a way of kind of looking a bit smarter, having that collar, but you're still really wearing a t-shirt. It's not as formal as a shirt. So I included this McCall's pattern. We've got some Jalie ones and other versions as well. And this one also includes shorts as well. So I just included that as another option. And then the last men's shirt is the Merchant and Mills All-State shirt, which the description for this one is very fitting. I mean, it's not bowling, but it's an American sort of themed sport, but it says, swagger like a rebel to the ballpark in this short sleeve boxy shirt, best worn casual in cotton or linen, inspired by the American style of the 50s. It features a one-piece collar, patch pocket, back yoke, short sleeves and short side splits. So yeah, just very sort of that sort of, you know, feeling of the bowling shirts, the American sort of 50s and that sort of thing. And just a really lovely shirt, nice, loose, casual, oversized fit on that one. So that was the other men's pattern I wanted to include. But the ones I'm really excited about are the two beautiful women's patterns that I've included, that I do remember seeing and thinking, oh God, I love those. And yeah, it's just nice when the sewing bee brings them back out to the forefront. So the first one is the M collection by Fibre Mood. You all know I love Fibre Mood patterns. We stock them on our site. You can have them printed on A0 sheets of paper, or you can buy the digital download. You can buy the magazine as well, which includes 12 patterns usually, but with the magazine you have to add the seam allowances. With any of the patterns we print or the digital downloads, the seam allowances are included. But the M collection was Melody, Mimi and one other one. It'll all be on the website. But it's a boxy crop shirt. It's got a chest pocket and short straight sleeves. Lots of opportunity for top stitching. And then there's a version where the chest pocket's divided into two parts, so you can create your own sort of patchwork effect, use up scraps. You've got pleats at the back that give an extra boxy silhouette, different sleeve lengths, just a really nice way to be creative, play around with different colours and textures and things and create your own unique style. So I really love the look of that shirt. I think it's beautiful. I'm feeling quite inspired to make one of these. And then the other one was the Atelier Jupe Bertie shirt, which is just beautiful. Again, it's got a drop sleeve, a wide short sleeve, a front yoke, a collar and collar stand, a button band down the front, two patch pockets, and then at the back it's got a yoke with a pleat, it looks like. Again, just boxy, contemporary, but again they've gone for that beautiful colour blocking on this shirt as well, and I just think you could have such a lot of fun with that. So lots and lots of different options fabric wise. We've got these beautiful cotton satin fabrics which would be perfect for one of those shirts. They've got a really lovely handle to them. Really lovely and soft. They've got enough structure for something like that, and they come in a really lovely range of colours. So I just picked out a few here. You've got like a neutral beigey coloured one. You've got that lovely, oh God, just put that on my mic, sorry everybody. You've got that your beautiful beigey coloured one, that sort of almost aqua-y, well, it's not that vibrant actually, it's quite muted, but you can see, and then you've got the teal there. You could really use those together to great effect, and I think they would be brilliant for any sort of colour block shirt. We've also got a lovely range of denims and chambrays on the site. Now the chambray is under the denim section. This is an indigo one. And then we've got some lighter weight denims. We've got like a mid blue. And then we've also got this lovely light blue, which has been really popular this summer. So again, you could be using those to colour block. And the other thing that I thought could work really well with those as well is we've got some nice understated stripes. So this is a beautiful silver grey lyocell stripy fabric. And then we've got this lovely sort of greyish blue pinstripey fabric, which I think this is a viscose mix as well. This one was hugely popular when we first had this one in. And yeah, I just took inspiration really from the Fibre Mood M collection shirts. They used some stripes and colour blocked those with some of the denims. So I thought, yeah, all of those tones work really well together, and you could create something really beautiful with those. And then if you're looking ahead to autumn a bit more, we have a fabulous range of needle cord fabrics, which are definitely lightweight enough for shirts and dresses and things like that. And we've got this gorgeous bottle greeny colour. We've got navy, and I think I was really taking inspiration from the Bertie shirt by Atelier Jupe with this. But we've got the navy, we've got the bottle green, we've got that beautiful sort of wine colour as well. There are some other colours. We've got like a rust and we've got like a caramelly colour as well. We've also got this suede fabric as well, which I thought you could use if you wanted to mix up your textures. So, and that comes in a few different colours as well. So all of these are on our website. Do jump on and check out the links. And also every week I forget to say that we do a brilliant blog post and newsletter as well. And sometimes there are different ideas and extra information in there from the show as well. So do make sure you signed up for our newsletter and you check out the blog. And again, I'll pop links to those below for you. So I hope you enjoyed that today. Second half of the competition from next week. Who's going to win? I don't know. I think it's getting more and more tricky now. And yeah, people are really sort of, the skills are just really coming out now and it's been lovely to see. So I hope you've enjoyed today. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.